self-care in a crazy world. And today we're going to be doing a Mabon ritual. And I have a guest today, Jennifer Spirko. She's going to be helping us today with this. So first off, I want to know what Mabon is.
Well, Mabon is the fall equinox, which is Friday, September 22nd this year. It's one of the traditional harvest festivals. People have been celebrating Mabon for time immemorial, but it's only gotten that name very recently.
Okay.
So that, there are four, you've got your two solstices and your two equinoxes. Mabon was given that name by 20th century pagans, actually in the 1970s. And it refers to a Welsh myth that people may be familiar with, the Persephone myth. This is a very similar story. Mabon is the son of the mother goddess, and he is abducted, and then she has to search for him, and as she searches for him, her grief and anxiety pulls her away from the world and causes the change of seasons.
Oh, okay.
That may sound familiar.
Yes, yes, it's kind of the basis of a lot of myths for around this time of year.
Right.
Okay, so we're going to be doing a harvest ritual for our gratefulness and appreciation of the season. So what do we have as our elements on here on the table here?
Okay, well we have, of course we have a pumpkin. We have our basket of plenty representing the harvest, and we've got some acorn squash and several kinds of beautiful apples. We've got some red potatoes or new potatoes, and then some sweet potatoes. We have our candle with some dried flowers, and then we have juice, fruit juice, I think.
Okay, so what are we going to be doing as far as how this ritual is going to go? So how do we start in the middle and then the end?
Right.
Okay.
We'll start, a traditional way to start Wiccan and other traditions of pagan rituals is with calling the quarters.
Okay.
So you'll be facing each of the four cardinal directions, and we'll invoke the elemental spirits. So each direction is associated with one of the four elements. And then we'll have an invocation, which will sort of bless our ritual.
All right.
We will share a ritual of Thanksgiving.
Yes.
And because it is a harvest festival, so that idea of plenty and gratitude is very important. And then we're going to do a very special meditation on an apple. And if you cut an apple to eat, you normally cut it this way, but we're going to cut it crossways. And what happens when you do that is that the seeds form the pattern of a star, or which is very significant to Wiccans and other neo-pagans as the pentacle, the five-pointed star. So we'll have a meditation on that.
Okay.
And then we will release the quarters because in a sense, we're using those elemental energies and we're calling them in to bless our ritual, but then it's very important to show them gratitude and release them back into the world at the end, and then we will share a toast of our fruit juice to celebrate the harvest.
Yay! Well, thanks, Jennifer. This is going to be really fun, and this is going to be just a nice way for each of us to celebrate this time of year. And you don't have to use these elements. What other elements can we use on our harvest table?
Right. Well, one thing you want is to have something from each of the elements represented. So we've chosen, of course, we have earth represented with our fruits and vegetables, especially our root vegetables. We have a fire in our candle, we have water in our juice, and we have a chime for air. But you could use other symbols that were meaningful to you. For instance, a feather or a bell could be air. You can represent the harvest in any way that's sort of locally meaningful. I've read that in a lot of places a really important aspect of this holiday is blackberries. But here in the southeastern United States, the blackberries are long gone.
They're not here now.
It's, so I would say that if you're going to farmers markets, or if you're yourself a gardener or a farmer, any of that bounty of the earth that's present and local to you is going to be appropriate. The colors tend to be your nice deep reds, oranges, golden greens and golden yellows, and dark greens, those beautiful harvest colors. So any flowers, crystals, I have my amber, but you could also use topaz. anything that evokes that sense of plenty. A cornucopia would be a nice thing.
Oh yeah. Okay. Great. All right. So you can be able to do this in your own setting, using your own local things, and it'll be more meaningful for you, because that's what you want for a ritual, is something that has meaning for you. And this is what we've set for our table today, just to give you an example, and also have our own ritual for our harvest time and for our appreciation. So let us begin.
I call now on the East. Powers of knowledge and wisdom signified by air. The breath of inspiration be with us. Star seeker, whirlwind, rising sun, eagle of the dawn, welcome. Be here now. I call now on the South. Powers of warmth, of passion and compassion signified by fire. The cleansing heat and creativity be with us. Spark of life, heart's blaze, lion of the noon, welcome. Be here now. I call now on the West. Powers of nurturing signified by water. The embrace of life be with us. Rainmaker, evening star, setting sun, serpent of twilight, welcome. Be here now. I call now on the North. Powers of endurance and strength signified by earth. North star, center of the whirling night sky, guardian and wayfinder. Mother and mountain, stone and furrow, black bull of midnight, welcome. Be here now. Air moves us. Fire transforms us, water shapes us, earth heals us. And the balance of the wheel goes round and round, and the balance of the wheel goes round.
Equinox is now at hand. Autumn comes to bless the land. Hear me, balance, as I call, lest the wheel of seasons stall. Sun and shadow, left and right, leave us level in your sight. Balance, hearken unto me, hail and well met, blessed be. And now, I want to say that I am thankful for my family and for a peaceful existence.
I am thankful for loved ones surrounding us, and also for this change in the fall weather.
Okay. We give thanks for the harvest. We give thanks for abundance. We give thanks for the blessings in our lives through the year. Now, let's be silent a moment and list the many blessings that we have in our own hearts, in our own minds, and in our own lives. So we'll just meditate on our little star-shaped cut in our apple, and you can do that with us at home.
Guardians of the North, I release you and thank you. May we ever find our way home. Hail and farewell. Guardians of the West, I release you and thank you. May we ever find love. Hail and farewell. Guardians of the South, I release you and thank you. May we ever find inspiration. Hail and farewell. Guardians of the East, I release you and thank you. May we ever find freedom. Hail and farewell.
All right. Now, thank you.
Happy Mabon.
Happy Mabon. Merry meet.
Merry meet.
Thank you for joining us. This has been wonderful to have you as part of our Mabon celebration, our Mabon ritual today. So if you've enjoyed this, please like, share, and subscribe this video. And we'll just see you next time with Self-Care in a Crazy World. And I want to give a special thank you to Jennifer Spirko for being with me today and to helping to complete this ritual and help me with this. So I'll see you next time.